What up, guys? Chris Levin here at the training center. I'm going to go over a little tutorial, a little 101 on cage fighting or fighting against a wall. I mean, I call it cage fighting, but really anytime you're in a street fight or anywhere, you're probably going to end up against a barrier, whether that's the bar, a car, a brick wall. So these are things, even for self-defense, that are pretty important. We're just going to cover the basics today. Just basics 101, fighting on the cage. Right here. Okay, guys, so my opponent's got me stuck on the cage, right? This is not where I want to be. I want to have him on the cage. Generally, this is the position we're gonna see here, where he's got an underhook. He's controlling my arm, so I can't hit him. And really, he's got takedowns available. He's got knees available. He's got a lot of weapons that I'll talk about in a little bit. But I want to turn him. So when I'm going to turn him, what I need to do is I need to get this arm inside. So I'm going to pop with my whizzer, come inside, frame that arm. Now, drive into me, Chewy. I can come under. I like to put my hand and lock it on the shoulder here, and I use my forearm. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do like a little snatch. And the idea is drive in hard. He's hard to turn here. If I try to turn him with my strength, this is going to be hard. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to break his posture. I'm going to drop and bring his head up. Now it's just little steps to turn him. Very easy to turn my opponent that way. Anytime you can get somebody's neck out of place, right? So again, whizzer, frame, come across the neck, drive into me. Right now, all I'm trying to do is I'm going low and I'm bringing his chin up. That's going to make him very weak, and I'm going to take little steps, not one big heave. I just keep moving my feet till I can put my opponent on the cage. Okay, so why don't you try that? Try that, right? So I've got my underhook here, Chewy. Right, I'm controlling your bicep, and there's a way to control this bicep. If you're the other guy, I'll talk about that in a second. The other thing I like to do when I'm holding the guy in the cage is I need to have my head in the pocket. Even when I watch the UFC, guys get lazy on this. It's very dangerous. Your head has to be in pocket. Head position, head position, head position. Something I'm real big on. So I'm here, I'm controlling in here. My hips are in, I'm in between his legs. So the first thing he's gonna do is he's gonna whizzer this arm. Yep, now he's going to whizzer, he's going to swim this arm inside. Nope, other way, I'll come underneath. Yep, there you go, good. Now, nope, this hand is going to frame to my shoulder here, reach across to my shoulder, and you're going to use that forearm. I want you to turn drop down and turn your elbow to the roof. Yeah, I bring my head back, and there's no way I can't stop my turn. Good, so let's do this one more time. Bicep tie, underhook, my head is in the pocket, my chest is glued to him. I've got him stuck to the cage. He's going to whizzer, swim that arm inside, frame the neck, turn me up, and turn me. Good. So that's our most basic, one more time, our most basic way of just turning a guy on the cage. Right, he's got me on the cage here, I swim inside. Right here, Chewy, you're not really holding me on the cage. See, look, I could just get out.
Yeah.
Right? You want to use the wall. So you want to be more in front of me. You don't want to be on the side of me. Yeah, get more in front of me. There. Yeah, get this leg in between my legs. Yeah, go there. See, now I feel stuck. Right? But that's okay. So I frame here, I come here. Once I get this arm in, I'm going to drop and elevate. Now it's easy to turn him. Easy to turn him. I'm using that forearm just like a crowbar. Okay, once I got my guy turned, I got a couple options. I can look for a takedown, right? That's great if that's your game. Also, fighting on the cage. I made a lot of money fighting on the cage. It's a pretty safe place to be, especially if this guy's a better wrestler than me, or maybe he's a better striker than me, or maybe both. Maybe he's a better wrestler and a better striker. Well, guess what? A little time of training on the cage, I can manipulate that fact. I can be better than him on the cage, even though he's better than me everywhere else. And in a lot of my fights, that was the case. I just worked a lot of cage training, right? So I'm here, right? I've got his head controlled here. Now, Chewy's still strong here, right? His spine is in a nice straight line, right? So he's still got a lot of strength. He can still turn me. What I want to do is I either want to stand him all the way up to unload his legs. I can use my head to drive him all the way up. Or come back down. I want to figure out a way to break his posture. Once I break his posture here, a lot of very simple things I can do. Boom, right there. He's stuck. Very simple things I can do to inflict a lot of damage on him. So this first one, bicep, and no thumb when you control the bicep. If you're out in the open, I would say thumb, but here I don't want him to be able to roll his arm inside. And if I cup it, what that allows me to do is it allows me to bring this elbow in tighter. Kind of a fun fact here, I had Kenny Florian on the cage, and I had him like this. He swam his arm inside, and just as soon as I said, oh look, he's got inside bicep tie, bang, he caught me with an elbow. 26 stitches later, I lost that fight. So since then, I've been very particular about making sure I have this position nice and tight. I'm here, I'm controlling here. Now all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull on his tricep, lift on my underhook, and I'm gonna use my foot. I'm gonna heel toe it over. That's all I have to do. My first one, this hand's gonna come up. I'm gonna look for my power half, my 3/4. I forget which one this is, to be honest with you. And now I can kind of step around a little bit. I still have him loaded into the cage. Big shots, big shots. You're probably gonna get maybe 2 good shots there. And if he doesn't get out, you're gonna win the fight. So probably 2 good shots, and then he's gonna get his posture back. Okay, so I want you to go ahead and try that.
Here, and close in the center.
Thumb, no thumb.
No thumb.
No thumb, yep. Hook it a little deeper. So like, grab the tricep. Yep, now pull, there you go. Yeah, see, now I can't swim that in. That feels good. That's a good position right there. Now I'm stuck. Yep, now walk that over.
Walk this
way. That breaks my posture. That's all you need. Don't walk your body away, stay in front of me. Now, bring this over the head.
This one over the head.
Yep, grab your own wrist right there. Yep, now 2 steps. 1, 2 this way.
1, 2.
Try, push with your forearm. Push my head in the cage. Yep, now right there, short little elbows. Bop, bop. And you got the knees right there. Bang, 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 right? Eventually I'm gonna have to straighten back up. And then when I do, that's a good time to drop down for a shot or something else, right? As we get further into this series, I'll start talking about chaining these things together in transitions. But we're not gonna get there today.